has ordained for you is yours. If you would really read Bible slowly, we will see this example over example. And especially I want to pay attention today at the Old Testimony when the Moses is leading Israelites from the Egypt. So there is a promise of God that he promised them a land that it's going to be milk and honey. It's going to be very fruitful, very beautiful land for them, that they didn't work hard on that land. It's already for them. So it's a promise. So, and then Moses is leading them out of the Egypt. So I want you really to think about it. When we read the Bible is not just a book that was written, hundreds of years ago. This is actually an instruction for our everyday life. When I'm reading on the Bible verse, I'm always asking myself, how can I apply this in my everyday life? So if we take an example of Moses and Israelites leading them out of the Egypt. So in your life, you are, me, all of us, without God, we are in Egypt. What is the Egypt? It's a mentality. It's a slave mentality for them. It's a slave mentality for me or you, the people we don't know what God has planned, what kind of plan God has for us. So we just kind of go on our own, like Adam and Eve, and start to do our own thing, thinking it's a good life. But in reality, if we really trust God, we will know there is something better for us. And I want to take an example of Israelites and Moses, because it works in today's reality as well. So the Egypt represents our life. When you go and work 9 to 5, you hate your job, but it pays the bill. Same thing, the slaves mentality had the Israelites, right? They say, well, at least we had some stability, but now with this wilderness, we have no idea where you're taking us. And that land is not even on the horizon. So I want you to pay attention. So God will give you an example or give you a promise or idea that will take you out of your 9 to 5 or any job that you hate or any activity that you do that does not produce joy, peace, and freedom. Because when the Spirit of God, there's always freedom, peace, and joy. If you don't have that, it means you are off the course. And with God, it's not like in our mentality, we want to know everything. We want to know like from A to B. I want to know exactly the plan. Give me that. But working with God, it trains us to trust. It trains us to be patient, and a lot of things will not make sense. So between the promise of God and the life that He ordained for you, that the plan He has for your life, and between you, what stands in between? It's our mind. That's why the Bible talks about over and over again renewing our mind. So our mindset needs to be aligned with the promise. If it says if it's a promise of you starting in your business or moving out from certain